I introduced my girl Nikki last year. She has been featured in a few of my videos because she jumps into my Instagram inbox and she likes to talk. She would drop me these 1 minute clips and I just compiled them and made them into some videos. And her stories are very, very compelling. And what I like about her stories, she is a work in progress and she is not afraid to be vulnerable and tell her story. A lot of the people that I played the videos for liked her storytelling and actually said that she should do this as well. So she has created her own page and has started posting her own content. Something that she has posted about and is very important is that she talks about her beginnings, her foundation, which started with her family and her overbearing dad. And her overbearing dad, abusive home life is one of the reasons why she got into the situations that she is into as far as choosing men. And one of the things that she is going through currently is a custody battle with her ex-husband, who hasn't seen his children in years. All of a sudden, now that she is doing better for herself, this ex-husband is now looking for custody of his children. They live in separate states, and he is trying to communicate with them after being no contact with them for years. He's a cop, and he is seeming to try to work the system, even though he's in a completely different state. Nikki wants me to put this information out there because she needs the support. So that is what I'm doing. She is talking about it more extensively on her page. But like I said, this man has gone to court to get a court-ordered or a court order to communicate with his children. So she is complying, and her emails are so sanitized. They sound just like an HR representative wrote these up. Here she goes. She says, Kassan, in compliance with the court's directive, I'm arranging a Zoom call for you to speak with the children this Sunday evening at 1800. That is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please confirm your availability. Thank you. Y'all know that really sounds extra robotic. He confirms. He says, I will be available for the scheduled time. This is Kassan. He typed it up. Keep in mind, he is a cop, so you know he can actually follow instructions if he has to. But let's see what happened. If you look at this message right here, it's at 17:59. So that's right 1 minute before 1800. It says, hello, they are on the Zoom call and it is supposed to begin in 1 minute. Now, look at his response at 1838. That is 38 minutes past 1800. He says, I am on now. Nicole, I look at the time wrong. So I do apologize for my misunderstanding at the time. If it's okay with you, I'm available now. And she says, Kassan, as agreed, I had the children ready and waiting for the scheduled Zoom call today. I texted you, you did not show up on time and had the children wait an additional 10 minutes. You did not respond or join the call until 30 minutes past the scheduled time, by which point the children had already been waiting for an extended period without any communication from you. This is failure to follow through on your commitment, and is disruptive and disappointing for the children. Please be aware that respecting the agreed upon schedule is crucial for the children's stability and emotional well-being. Per my last email, he says, Nicole, I was on my way home from work. Again, I apologize for missing my time, so please forgive me. I am available now. She says, I acknowledge your apology. However, this is the second consecutive time that you have been significantly late for a scheduled call with the children. Initially, you mentioned a mix-up with the time zone, and now you state that you are driving home from work. These inconsistencies and lack of punctuality are concerning and disruptive to the children's emotional well-being. For our first scheduled call, despite my informing you the night prior that we needed to cancel because the children were hesitant, you still called an hour late the next day. This added to their confusion and disappointment. After considerable effort in therapy to prepare them for contact with you and to get them somewhat excited about it, your lateness caused further emotional distress. So this woman is having to prep her children in therapy because this man has been no contact for years, and now he is asserting himself in their lives. The children were ready and waiting as agreed, and your repeated delays are unfair to them. It is crucial for their stability and trust that any scheduled contact is respected and adhered to. Additionally, one of my children is currently in the ER, so I will not be accommodating any rescheduling of today's missed call. My priority is their immediate health and well-being. As a working parent with a full life, I manage to keep my commitments and communicate appropriately if I'm unable to do so. I expect the same level of responsibility and respect from you, especially given the impact on the children. It is a reasonable expectation that arrangements be strictly honored. If you are unable to commit to the agreed upon times, please communicate that in advance to avoid any further disappointment for the children. I love this woman. This woman can talk. She is very professional about it. She is doing what she is supposed to, even though the court is he's using the court to interrupt their lives. That is what he's doing. And he's doing so in a way to get back at her. This is like abuse after the fact or something like that. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but she's been doing well. They get adjusted to him being gone, and now he is bringing the courts into it to use their kids as a weapon against her. And that brings me to her GoFundMe. She has a GoFundMe out. She says, "You know me as Darling Nikki, and I'm reaching out to you for support in a challenging time. I go by my nickname for the safety and protection of my children and myself. I'm currently fighting a custody battle against my ex-husband, who is also a police officer. Our relationship was marred by abuse and trauma, and now 8 years after our divorce and after 6 years of no contact by his own choice, he's attempting to take away my children, whom he neglected and mistreated. I've silently endured years of emotional abuse, coercive control, and then stalking after I left. I refuse to let him continue to terrorize our family. With your help, I can afford the legal fees necessary to continue my fight for my children's safety and well-being." She says, "Every donation, no matter how small, goes right to our attorneys and brings us one step closer to justice and freedom. Please consider contributing to my campaign and sharing it with your networks. Together, we can stand up against abuse and protect those who need it most. Thank you for your support and solidarity, Darling Nikki." In my description, I will have the links for her GoFundMe and everything that you need to support her if you do choose to support her. She is over on YouTube. She has her own page. She has several stories detailing all of the things that she has gone through with this man. So if you have it in you to donate $1, $5, or just share her story, please go ahead and do that. Women supporting women, that is how we are going to get our families out of these terrible situations. So jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.